Hello, good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Aquí estamos otra vez. Les acabo de pasar, les acabo de pasar sus calificaciones. Les voy a explicar un poquito de cómo se divide, ¿ok? Bueno, voy a compartir pantalla igual que todos las vieron, o sea, no es como que no sepan. Aquí vemos, ese es sobre el parcial 1, ¿no? Entonces, aquí donde dice participation, más que nada es la asistencia. O sea, las clases a las que estuvieron entrando fueron 7 en total, el 20% es el total del máximo que pueden obtener. Después en Classworks fueron 4. ¿Por qué algunos tienen decimales o no tienen completos o tienen menos a lo mejor? Porque recuerden que cada vez que envíen tardes los trabajos, se está bajando la ponderación, ¿no? Ya no es el 100% de ese trabajo, aunque sí lo hayas hecho, pero recuerda enviarlo a tiempo porque para algo les pongo las fechas, ¿no? Para llevar el control de que sí, quienes sí la subieron a tiempo y pues quienes no. Igual, el máximo es el 40% y pues aquí pueden ver ustedes lo que obtuvieron. E igual en Classroom ahí les aparece que obtuvieron en cada actividad, que más que nada es en cuándo la subieron, porque sí, o sea, aquí mismo revisamos las actividades, o sea, no es como que, te salió, obtuviste esto porque estaba mal, no, ni al caso, son actividades que hacemos aquí en las clases, entonces nada más es que las subas, ¿no? Varios me comentaron, es que no me llega notificación. Pues sí, pero yo te comento después de la clase que voy a subir, que voy a abrir el espacio, pues nada más revisa, estate pendiente porque igual las aplicaciones fallan en cuanto a las notificaciones. Y en general, yo diría que a la gran mayoría, pues a todos, de hecho a todos les fue bien en el examen. Entonces, el máximo era 40%, aquí vemos de que todos sacaron de que 30 para arriba, ¿no? 30% para arriba en el examen y ya al final se suman esos porcentajes y así obtienen su calificación final. Por ejemplo, en el caso de Gutiérrez Yepis, que tiene 86, este 86 sube a 9, ¿no? Pero aquellas calificaciones que sean debajo del 7, esas no se redondean. Entonces, si tú tienes menos de 7, pues no se puede redondear tu calificación, se va a mantener tal cual. Y pues ya, ¿no? Si tienes de 7 para arriba, del punto 5 se redondea hacia arriba y del punto 4 hacia abajo. ¿Alguna pregunta? No questions? Okay, good. So in case that you have a question or a comment or something that you would like to know related to the grades, please send me a message today. Please, today, because tomorrow I'm going to load them to the system, so I won't have that much to do in case that tomorrow you tell me that you had a question or something like that, okay? Well, let's start with the topic of today. Today is very basic. Always on Thursday, it's Tuesday. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what day it is because it's Thursday vacation with my other groups. I'm sorry. Thursday. Thank you. Okay, so I'm supposed I'm on vacation, even though I'm not on vacation, I'm here with you. We are going to have just a vocabulary class. So it says Unit 12, Cotton Film. This is the first class. Forget about the week, it's not about you. But well, this is the first class of the Unit 12 for the second evaluation. So whatever we do today, it's gonna be for the Unit 12, okay? So let's start. Probably we don't have to upload anything from this class until tomorrow. Tomorrow will work, so today is just more speaking. And here here I have 4 different posters, flyers of movies. The first one, it says Mandela is the name of the movie. Then we have Iron Man 3, the Zero Theorem, and the Lego movie. Okay, then it says, look at the movie posters and match them to the types of movies in the box. Which one fits more than one category? Okay, so every movie will have a category. We'll have a genre. And some movies will have more than one. And here, for example, here it says Mandela is a Long Walk to the Freedom is a biopic and a drama. What is biopic? Do you know what is a biopic category or a biopic movie? What comes to your mind when you hear biopic?
Like robots?
Like what? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Like robots or something like that?
Not necessarily. Well, it comes from the word biography. So a biopic movie is a movie that is based on the life of someone. So let's say that someone is acting their life, right? So Mandela is a biopic movie. And drama, well, drama is when there's like the word says, right? Drama. When there's drama in the movie, it's also in the drama category. Okay, so now let's see the rest of the categories we have in the chart. And the first is an action movie. What do we have, or what could be a characteristic of an action movie? What do we have in action movies?
De estas.
No, in general. What can we see in an action movie?
Fighting.
Fights, okay. What else? Okay, think of a movie that comes to your mind when I tell you an action movie. Give me an action movie name. Can you name examples of action movies?
La Matrix.
Matrix? Okay. The rest of you? Hello?
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious? Okay. Yeah, action is like everyone is running and guns and weapons and fights and that, right? Okay, comedy. Well, comedy is a very common and the name it's very similar to Spanish to us in action. So comedy, it's when you laugh and it's when funny things happen and it's happy, it makes you happy, right? When you're in a good mood, probably you would like to watch a comedy movie. And of course that we can have more than one category in one movie. For example, some of the comedies could be also romantic and or I don't know. Let's keep on reading the rest of them and maybe we can share more examples later. Okay, science fiction movie. Can you give me characteristics of a science fiction movie?
It's something that's not real.
It's not real, right? Probably that's like the keyword. Science fiction is something that probably was made up in a computer and when we have these effects that are not real, right? Okay. Historical drama. Or historical. It is in parentheses historical, but they could be like separated. Drama and historical drama. So as the word says, historical comes from history. The difference with the historical and the biopic, for example, could be that in the biopic, we are focusing on one person, on the story of one person. And the historical, we're probably focusing, in a certain time or period of time in the past. I don't know, let's say, for example, the World War II, and there are many movies related to that stage in our life. So that could be a historical movie. But if it is based or focused in the life or the experiences of one character, so then that is a biopic movie. So historical and biopic could be maybe like related or cut together. And drama, as we saw before, well, drama is drama, right? We're gonna have people crying in some situations, uncomfortable situations that they will have to fix or something like that. Okay, horror movie.
It's scary.
You get scared when you watch these movies, right? You feel the fear. Well, at least me, I don't like horror movies because I don't like to feel scared. But many people love these type of movies. Okay, thriller. Thriller can be also similar to the horror movie, but there's a difference. In the thrillers, there's what could be one characteristic in the thriller movies?
I think a thriller is the one that like has like a several movies. Like it's not just one.
No, not necessarily. Thriller. What comes to your mind?
Es
Thriller.
como de suspenso.
No. Thriller, no. Thriller is when people, there's a lot of blood. There's a killer, and there's gonna be a lot of blood in the movie. For example, the Final Destination is a thriller movie. I don't know if you have seen them. Well, Thriller, the Texas Massacre, when there's someone who's gonna kill a lot of people and there's gonna be a lot of blood.
Las de Halloween.
Yeah. So that's why it says in here that they can fit more than one category, right? Because a horror movie sometimes is also a thriller, and sometimes it is not. Sometimes it is just like a ghost and like that. Okay, documentary. What's a documentary? Can you give me characteristics of a documentary?
Maybe about animals,
So actually,
countries.
yes, the documentaries are not movies. It's like more like experts. It's like when experts like talk about a topic, right? Or as you said, animals. Probably there's someone explaining about how animals coexist and that. So it's not necessarily a movie because there's nothing active. It's actually showing like the real things.
It's informational.
It's informational, yeah. About a topic, about a country, about a topic in general, right? We can keep it generalized. Okay, well, a biopic, I already told you that a biopic is a movie where someone is talking about his or her life, or a part of her life. Blockbuster, what's a blockbuster? And I'm not talking about the video selling or renting site. What's a blockbuster? What comes to your mind when you hear a blockbuster?
La tienda donde vendían películas.
That's what I said. That's why I say I'm not talking about the site where they used to sell or rent movies. Well, a blockbuster is a movie or a book. Well, since we're talking about movies, we're gonna keep it movies. It's a movie that was great in success. I mean, that many thousands, millions, billions of people watch the movie, and that you know that just by looking at the poster, you know it's gonna be a hit, right? That everyone is gonna love it, and it's gonna be very famous, a success. So there is a blockbuster movie. A cartoon. What's a cartoon?
It's animated.
Yeah, it's animated. Very good. So animated means that it's not people, right? There's no people there. I mean, it's just like man-made characters. Okay, now since we already reviewed and talk about these categories, now let's go to match the posters to the categories. We already have the first one, which is Mandela. I haven't seen it, so I don't, well, I wouldn't know what is this movie about, but it says in here that it's a biopic and drama movie. Okay, Iron Man 3. What do you think could be the categories that fit this movie?
Science fiction movie.
Science fiction, what else?
Action movie.
Action, science fiction and action, right? Probably it could be considered as part of comedy because his character is like can be found a little funny, but well, I don't know if it's actually considered as a comedy, but well, action for sure, and science fiction, well, yes, because of the effects. Okay, the Zero Theorem. I haven't seen it. I don't know if you have seen this movie, but just by looking at the poster, what do you think this movie is? I mean, in which category do you think fit? What category fits? Science fiction? Yeah, I agree, because here we can see like what seems to be a computer and and the effects and the illumination and that. So probably it's a science fiction. Since I haven't seen the movie, I don't know what other category could be like part of it. I don't know if someone in here have seen it. Have you seen the Zero Theorem? The Zero Theorem? No? Okay. So then let's go to the last one, and it says in here, the Lego movie. And here we have some characters, but it is animated, right? So what is the category that fits this movie?
Cartoon.
Cartoon, right? A cartoon. And probably comedy, but it's like most of the children's movie are like, have a part of comedy, right? But well, so it says in here more than one, but well, it's okay. Now let's go to these questions. And it says, number one, can you think of examples of the other type of movies in the box? Okay, so I already asked you, but now let's actually brainstorm because no, you were not very active participating. Now let's answer this question. Think of examples of the other types of movie. Let's go to action. We already shared some of the action movies. Leslie said Matrix. Someone, Mariana, I guess, said Fast and Furious. Okay, so now let's go to comedy. Can you name examples of comedy movies?
Pues en donde salga Adam Sandler.
Really? You think so? Okay, probably Click is the one that comes to my mind. Click, okay. Another comedy.
Maybe a Deadpool.
Deadpool? Okay. Is that what you said?
Sí,
Okay.
sí, esa me
Okay, now let's go to science fiction movie. Science fiction. What comes to your mind? What movie comes to your mind with with science fiction movie? Hello.
Hoy no sé.
Which one?
Science fiction.
There's a lot. The Maze Runner,
Maze Runner, yeah.
Avatar.
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
Jurassic
Avatar.
World.
Which one?
Jurassic World, puede ser.
Yeah, Jurassic World, yeah. I like that, right? Let's just name like 2 or 3. Very good. Okay, drama or historical drama.
Titanic.
Titanic, okay, good.
The Pianist.
Okay, that is a very sad movie. Okay, horror movie. Name examples of horror movies.
Annabelle.
Okay. That like there are like 7 now, right? I don't know if 7, but there are many movies. Okay.
De Insidious, ahí sí, ahí también hay un video.
Okay. The American Horror Hotel, something like that. His, I'm not sure. Okay, thrillers. Well, we already mentioned some thrillers. I mentioned the Texas Massacre, and I also mentioned Final Destination. Can you think of another? Just one more, another thriller.
Get Out.
Get Out. Well, yeah. Is the one where this black guy is in a house like kidnapped, and they try to
Sí, es mi favorita esa.
get his brain. Oh,
De toda la
really?
vida.
I like it. There's a long time since I haven't seen it, but I could see it once again and once again. It's good. Okay, and now documentaries. Have you seen documentaries, guys? What type of documentaries do you like?
I like the ones with archaeologists. Like
Okay.
some places underground. Those are really nice.
Yeah, in my case, I really love the ones that there is a channel on TV, Investigation on Discovery, and there are many documentaries in there related to serial killers, and it's fun. It's fun because you learn about their I don't know. For example, the last that I saw was the one of how is this person called? The one that was very famous. Zac Efron made a movie of this person.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy, yeah. And it was really interesting. And also I watched another one of this football player, Aaron Hernandez, I guess. I don't know if you knew about him, but there's a documentary very interesting explaining about his condition. I don't know if you know who this person was because he suicided. Well, documentaries related to serial killers are my favorite ones. You, Leslie said archaeologist. I don't know, someone in here likes documentaries or find documentaries interesting?
Pues en donde los filman así en diferentes países y ves las diferencias
Okay, so
del
like
estilo de vida.
cultural,
Yes.
related to culture. Okay, very good. Biopic. Can you name biopic movies?
First Man.
Which one?
First Man.
First Man.
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Okay. And I like biopic movies because it's like you can see, I love movies based on real life situations are like really interesting for me because I don't know, I pay more attention to the details in that, right?
Salió una, la de Madame Curie en Netflix.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but I would love to watch it. Thank you. Okay. And biopics, there's also a very good biopic movie. I don't know if you've seen it, 12 Years of Slavery. No? 12 Years of Slave, it's called 12 Years of Slave. Okay, it's very sad, but it's I mean, you can get an idea of how slavery was during the 18th century. Okay, blockbuster. Of course, you will have movies for this category, blockbuster movies.
Shrek.
Shrek? Okay, yeah, it's very popular. And actually nowadays, there's many people who like to watch Shrek, right? Okay, here we have one. Iron Man is also a blockbuster. Can you think of another movie where this person is in it and it's also a very famous movie?
In action.
Huh? But yeah, well, you didn't mention it, but I was waiting for you to say Avengers. The Avengers are like, it was a blockbuster.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
Was a
That was
blockbuster?
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Titanic, someone mentioned it before in the drama. That is also drama, but it was also a blockbuster, Titanic. It was very popular in its times. Well, a cartoon. Can you think of cartoons? Can you think of a cartoons, like popular cartoons or just cartoons? Movies?
Bob Esponja.
SpongeBob, okay.
La
Shrek?
de Intensamente.
Okay. How is that movie called in English? Inside Out, I guess.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Sí, algo así.
Inside Out. Yeah, it's
Cartoon, I don't enjoy them that much.
You didn't like it? So which is your favorite cartoon movie, Leslie?
Maybe The Corpse Bride, the ones of Tim Burton.
Okay. I really like Disney movies, but well, I don't know you, right? Of course that everyone is gonna have different likes talking about movies. Okay, and here we have another question. Have you seen any of the movies in the posters? what did you think of them? Okay, from talking about the movies, the posters we have in here, Mandela, Iron Man 3, the 00M, and the Lego movie. Have you seen one of these movies, guys, before?
I think
Which one, Jonathan?
No, teacher, no más. Iba a hablar, pero todo bien.
No, tell me, which of these movies have you seen? That is the question.
Iron Man and the Lego movie.
The Lego movie. Okay, thank you. What did you like them? Did you like Iron Man 3? Did you like the Lego movie?
Iron Man.
You like Iron Man? Or so? Or a little?
Oh, yeah. Iron Man, yeah.
You did like Iron Man? Okay. Someone else in here, did you watch one of these movies, guys?
No, yo no.
Okay, you haven't seen any of these movies. Now, let's go to the number 3. We're talking about the genres, the types of movie. What is, guys, your favorite type of movie?
A comedy.
Comedy? Okay.
Horror.
Hear you. Tell me. Jonathan, what's your favorite type of movie?
Horror movie.
Horror movie. Okay. Someone else? Someone already say comedy, horror? Someone else? Why are you so quiet?
yes, comedy.
Comedy too? Okay.
I like science fiction movies.
You like science fiction? Okay. And as I said, I mean, one movie doesn't have to be only part of one category, right? It can be like, they can share categories. Okay, now I'm gonna stop sharing this and I'll go and share the book. But before I do that, I'm gonna take attendance because then I forget and I shouldn't forget. Okay, Albrides Prado.
Present.
Ceballos López.
Present.
Córdoba Márquez. Coronado Ortiz.
Present, teacher.
Cruz Álvarez.
Present.
Gámez Carrizosa. Gutiérrez Yepis.
Present.
Hernández Andalón.
Here.
Martínez Grijalva.
Presente.
Miranda Valenzuela.
Presente.
Ramírez Núñez.
Presente.
Ramírez Padilla.
Here.
Villa Osuna.
A Grecia se le fue el internet.
Ok, pero sí vi que estaba aquí. By the way, guys, I'm telling you this because I consider that some of you could take the exam of the I forgot the name of the university, but the one of that you take, the San Diego State University, you can take the exam, so you won't be able, well, you won't need to go and take the level 6 of English. And this exam, if you want more information, you can ask Philippe. He's the coordinator of the English Academy. So you can send him an email for more information. I think the exam is 800 pesos, but at the end you will have to pay them because you have to take this exam when you finish the 6 levels. So I consider that some of you are ready to take this exam, that in my opinion, it's easy. I mean, it's not that difficult. So if you would like to be free of English and do not take these English classes no more, you can take the exam. The only thing you have to do is just to pay. And as for us information to Philippe, and I'm pretty sure he will be glad to let you know about all the information. Since you are in level 5, I consider that your English is good enough to take this type of exams. And I repeat, this exam is on May, I guess. I don't exactly remember the date, but it's in a month or something like that. So you're still able to pay and get that exam. and you will have to continue with the English classes. I mean, you will be free of English. I'm just telling you this in case that you consider it a good idea, okay? Now, let's go and continue. So we were talking about the movies, and this is what we answered. Now let's go to this reading. And it says in here, discuss. Can you name any movies that have been very popular recently? Why do you think they were so popular? Okay, let's talk about one movie that was popular recently. Can you think of one? Or what was the last movie that you consider was like the most popular?
The Avengers Endgame.
That was like 2 or 3 years ago, right? I don't exactly remember, but I think it was, let me check.
2, 1.
Endgame in 2019. Yeah, almost 3 years ago. Time flies, right? Okay, what do you think that it was so popular, guys? Avengers Endgame.
Why?
Why?
Because it has all of the Avengers. I don't know.
Because it had all the
ones that
Avengers?
everyone knows.
Okay. Someone else? I think someone else was going to talk. Carlos?
Because it's
Jaciel, tell me. Tell me, Jaciel.
it's the end of the saga.
Because it is a saga and it was the end, right? As the word, as the title says, end game, it was supposed to be the last one. We don't know, right? Maybe. But, well, it was so popular, right? But I don't think there's gonna be, what do you think, guys? Do you think there's gonna be another Avengers movie or that was it?
I think that was it. I think they're making like from there all the Avengers together is the end, but like separate there's more story.
Okay, and let's consider that if I'm not wrong in this movie, many of the Avengers, like the original Avengers, disappear, right? I think, well, Iron Man is supposed to be dead. Yeah, the same with the Black Widow. Who else disappeared from the movie? The Captain America, I guess.
Yeah, Captain America, he became old.
And well, talking about real life, the Black Panther passed away, so it's kind of hard, right, to have another movie. I don't know, but since it was a blockbuster, since it was a great success, probably they're thinking about making another one, but well, we don't know. Okay, number 2 says, do you think blockbusters have a formula, like the writers when they're making this movie, I don't know, the people involved in making movies, do you think that they have like a formula for them to be a success?
Like the word blockbusters or
Blockbusters is referred to the movies that are a big success. So who knows? Okay, let's go and continue reading. It says, how to write a Hollywood blockbuster. Okay, who wants to help me to read, guys? Who wants to read? Does anybody want to read? Hello?
Me,
Okay, go ahead, please.
look at any list of Hollywood biggest movies. What do you see? First, most us use myths. The heroes' lives are world-shaking stories, part Bible, part fantasy. Myths are useful because they travel across cultures, and the biggest movies are seen everywhere, from Belgium to Bale to Brazil. Related to myth is setting, blockbusters are often set in amazing, alternative worlds. Avatar takes place in a natural paradise, but the movie involves blue people who can fly. Harry Potter goes to a British private school, but it's full of monsters and wizards. Not all blockbusters need monsters, but the heroes and their opponents must be strong. The opponent might be an evil wizard, Voldemort in the Harry Potter movies, a cat-stroking genius, James Bond movies, or something inhuman and almost unstoppable, dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. If it is human, the bad guy needs good lines. Some phrases in movies are more memorable than the movies itself.
Okay. Wait.
¿Cómo? ¿Les
No,
sigo?
continue. Ajá, ya.
Ay, me perdí. Okay. What about structure? Blockbusters come in three parts. The first act introduces the main character and the problem he or she faces. The second act sees the character trying to solve the problem but failing. In the third act, the character finally defeats the opponent. The third act is also where the biggest set piece happens. Set piece are action scenes. A huge battle, The Lord of the Rings, or a car chase, Jason Bourne movies. And they are big, expensive, and memorable. Include all of the above, find a studio and a director, and see your movie light up the world.
Thank you. Okay, so here is talking that all these blockbuster movies had something in common. They share something in common, that there's gonna be bad and good guys, right? And always the good ones are the ones who are going to succeed and well, win, right? And defeat. Okay, so it says in here, the biggest selling movies. In number 1, we have the Avatar in 2009 with 2.8 billion. One of the famous line of it is, out there is a true world and here is the dream. Okay, second movie. Bernardo, can you help me to read it? The second movie and the famous line, please. Bernardo, are you there?
¿Y cuál me dijo, perdón?
Number 2.
Number 2, Titanic, 1997. ¿Y qué más? Famous Line. Ok, Famous Line. I'm the king of the world.
Thank you. Number 3, Ramirez Núñez. Can you help me to read the third one?
The Avengers 2012, 1.5 billion. Famous line, Steve Rogers. Dr. Banner, now might be a good time for you to get angry. Bruce Banner, that's my secret. Captain, I'm always angry.
Do you remember this line? It was very famous. Okay, Leslie, can you help me to read number 4, please?
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. 2011, 1.4 billion. Famous line, Harry, we have to go there now. Hermione, we can't do that. We have to plan. Hermione. Oh, Hermione. When have any of our plans ever actually worked?
Okay, well guys, we're gonna stop in here. The session is about to finish, but it's okay. We don't need to enter again, okay? That's it for today. That was the vocabulary speaking class. Tomorrow we're gonna continue with grammar and more of this topic. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Gracias.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Gracias.
Thanks.